Hello and welcome to this R tutorials. So in the previous tutorials we solved our business problem in Python using hierarchical clustering, and this time we're going to solve it in R, and you're going to see that it's exactly the same. We are going to import our mul dataset first, then we're going to use the dendrogram to find the optimal number of clusters, then we will fit hierarchical clustering to our mul dataset, and then finally we will visualize our results. So in this tutorial we're going to do the first step, which is to import the mul dataset. So let's start doing it right now. But before that, let's not forget to set our working directory. So here I'm on my desktop. This is my machine learning AZ folder. Let's open it. Then let's go to part 3 clustering, then hierarchical clustering. And now we click on this more button here. We click on set as working directory, and that sets our hierarchical clustering folder as working directory. So let's make sure we have our mul dataset in the folder. Here it is. Perfect. We are ready to start. Okay, so let's introduce a new section with the comment importing the mul dataset. Here we go. And now let's import our dataset. So we create this new variable dataset equals read.csv, and in parentheses we put the name of our dataset mul.csv in quotes. Okay, so let's select this line and execute. And now our dataset appears in data. So let's click on it. And here it is. So for those of you who didn't follow the Python tutorials, I'll just give a quick reminder of what this dataset is about. So basically these are informations of customers in a mall, which are customers that not only subscribe to the membership card, but also come often to the mall. And the mall gathered some information of 200 of these customers, their gender, their age, their annual income. And then for each of these customers, they computed a spending score. So this spending score takes values between 1 and 100. And the closer the spending score is to 1, the less the customer spends. And the closer the spending score is to 100, the more the customer spends. Okay, so we have these informations. And now our mission is to find some groups of customers. But since we have no idea of what kind of groups we're looking for, or even the number of groups of customers we're looking for, this specifically makes this business problem a clustering problem, because we don't know the answers, we don't know the final results, and more precisely, we don't know the final categories of our customers. Okay, so we imported our dataset, and now what we have to do is to prepare our data, because we want to do this clustering only based on the annual income and the spending score. So let's create a new variable x equals dataset, and then in square brackets, we're going to put the 2 indexes of our columns of interest, which are, let's go back to our dataset. Indexes in R start at 1, so customer ID as index 1, gender as index 2, age as index 3, annual income as index 4, and spending score as index 5. Okay, so here in the square brackets we add for column 5. That takes our columns annual income and spending score. And now let's select this line of code and execute it. And here it is, our x variable appears in the data. Let's click on it to make sure everything is fine. Okay, perfect. We have our 2 columns annual income and spending score, and our 200 observations. Perfect, so we completed our first step. So that's the end of this tutorial. And in the next tutorial, things are going to get more interesting. We're going to use the dendrogram to find the optimal number of clusters. And you're going to see what a dendrogram looks like in R. Thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next tutorial.